Hi, everybody. Welcome. I've been reading your stuff in the chat, and I see that some of you are hot, some of you are cold, and some of you are getting wet, and some, and I mean weather. Yes, weather. Not. Yeah, yeah. You're not standing in the shower with your clothes on. But anyway, I hope everybody's warm and happy. But welcome to us and our meeting with the mediums. And I have my two lovely girlfriends above me, and I have my fancy little Christmas tree plastic ring. And so I have Terry from Holding Your Space. Thank you, Terry. And I have Wisdom Seeker Joan, who has her own channel as well. Welcome, ladies. I'm so glad to be here with you. Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Yeah. So I'm going to say hello to a few folks. I see it's Kiba Lyon's birthday, and we're going to do a birthday reading for you in a little while. Happy birthday, Kiba. And I just found out it was Joan's birthday a couple weeks ago, I guess, and she didn't tell us. So happy birthday, Joan.
Thank you very much.
And we have Nancy Smith, and we have Viviani. Nice to see you, Viviani. And let's see, Froxy Roxy's here. And we have a lot of chatters. Ann Swantek, it's nice to see you. Barbara Nesper. And okay, I like fall better too, Ann. Annie Bear's here, dashing through the snow. Good. All right, dashing through. And we have Andy the Healer coming to us from the UK. Hi, Andy. It's nice to see you. Randy Gardner's here. Teresa Hadarian's here. Amanda Carroll, Jan's Free, Rossi, Kelly Healer. And we have Watcher 9997. And wow, we have Scorpio Mama, Julie at Learning to Listen. Nivra's here. And Imagine Brenda T. All right. Jill Sinanan. Ann Simpson. Diana Oil Painter. And you better be eating some good lunch, Diana. I don't want you to get sick. All right. And we have, goodness, we got a lot of people here. Welcome, everybody. Lena, it's nice to see you. And we are simulcasting on both Terry's channel and Joan's channel as well. So some of you won't see everybody in the chat, but we see all the chat questions. So not to worry about it. Laurie Hunsinger is here. And M. Steve. Hi, M. Steve. It's nice to see you. Wiki, Sonia. All right. And Sherry. Oh, Sherry, you did it. Sherry wanted to gift a membership, and so she's here to do that. And we got to figure out who you gifted to. That's wonderful, Sherry. Thank you for doing that. Yeah. Annie Hamlet. It's nice to see you. Yes, Lena, I will give you, I'll put you on the list. Let's see. Ness is here. Hi, Ness. Teresa McCann. And my goodness. You're eating, you promise. Impossible burger with sauerkraut. All right, sweetie. That sounds good. Hi, Peter and Carolyn. Yeah. And right, Ness, a card pull. Yeah, I know. Isn't it wonderful? It's wonderful. I'm not only gifting them, but my members are gifting them. And I think it's fabulous. Thank you for doing that, everybody. It just gives everybody, a nice chance. Ness, I got you a card for the next 10 days. Nancy Smith, I got you. Can we ask a question? Yes, Randy. But I don't know what the lottery winning numbers are, so I can't tell you what that outcome might be. But if you have another question, all right. We have Lily Rose. I got you, Scorpio Mama. I got you, Lily Rose. Or your dog. Oh, you just lost your doggy, Lily. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's really difficult. So Jan did too. Jan's Free lost her dog was attacked by a bigger dog.
Yeah.
And
that was rough.
It was. That's an awful way to go. Okay, Anne. Card for December, Nivra. All right. Channel surfing and liking. Thank you, Julie. All right, so we got 10 questions right now. Let's say right now that we're just going to close questions. And Anne, okay, I got you. All right. You want a card for the collective? Is that what you're asking? Card for the community. All right. Oh, were you nervous about driving on the freeway? You got all those wonderful angels with you, and you got all that white bubble protection. I'm so glad you did it. Proud of you. Very nice. All right. All
That's
right.
strange.
Congratulations. Excellent
Yes.
work.
My mom never learned how to drive. She was too afraid. Yeah.
Neither did my mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you lived the same life I did then.
I got a car right away, man.
Me
Yeah.
too. Me too. And I would take her places, but she walked everywhere. And she said, people don't stop to pick me up. She said, and I said, it's because they think you want to walk. They don't know you don't drive,
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. Yay, Annie Bear. All
My
right.
parents
Hi,
were-
Ricky.
We're the
Go ahead, I'm
opposite. They started taking, in the 70s, I guess, they started going for walks in the evening, and people would stop all the time because in those days, people just didn't walk.
That's true.
Can I give
That's
you a
true.
ride?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and then if they do stop and you say no, thank you, because you are walking, then they know you don't want to ride. And maybe on another day it would have been
Yeah.
a nice thing to do. So yeah. All righty then. Your mom
Amanda-
still wants to drive, Steve? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Terry.
Oh, Amanda Carroll made it funny. She said, I taught driving for a bit. It was a trip, literally.
Oh my God. When I
That
went
was
for my
fun.
first driver's license to get my driver's license when I was 16, I left school and I had to go back to school after the day. And of course, when you have your driver's license, everybody wants to see it when you go back to school. Well, I get into my father's car and I have to bring the seat up because I'm so short. And this man that's going to go in the test with me, he's sweating and his knees are up against the dashboard. That's how big he was. So I was a nervous wreck, and I parallel parked fine. I did this fine. I did that fine. And he says, okay, why don't you turn left here and we'll go up and get your license for you. And so I cut in front of a truck,
Whoops.
a semi.
Oh my God.
Yeah, except nothing happened, but he didn't give me my license.
Oh,
He said, no. Dangerous action. So I had to go back and everybody's like, where's your license? And I didn't get it. And they're like, oh, you're stupid. You get all that. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Crazy. All right. Let's see. We're going to start out with Kiba Lyon's birthday. And so, Kiba.
Happy birthday,
let's
Kiba.
see.
Yeah, happy birthday, Kiba.
Yeah. Are you 29 again, Kiba? If you've got it, Terry, go right ahead.
Okay, Kiba, are you going on a special trip for your birthday? Because they're showing me flowers and it's like something tropical, like a lei that you would get in Hawaii or a tropical island. And then I got a pop out when I was trying to pull a card for you, and it's about dreaming. So maybe you're going there in your dreams, or maybe this is one of your dreams to go on this tropical vacation. But 48 years young, that's amazing, Kiba. So I get that it's something about this. They're saying manifest it. You can do it if you haven't already.
That sounds beautiful. And when I kind of tuned in, I saw the big birthday cake with lots of candles, and then it just became this one big candle, a big flame. So there might be one big flame coming into your life, but then I also heard hold on to what you've got. So maybe that flame is already in your life. And then I did draw a card, and so maybe that's the tropical vacation. I got the parrot. Which you can see on a tropical vacation, but it also is saying, let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It's time to embrace who you really are. So that's always a good message for a birthday.
It is.
Yeah.
So I actually got similar messages. I don't know that you're going away on a trip, but I did get empowerment, that you are being empowered and that they're standing there honoring you for your birthday. And I got dreams. So if you're not
Oh.
traveling, then you may be traveling in your dreams. Because as soon as Terry said that, I had already pulled this. And I said, wow, that's really cool. And your spirit guides are saying, you choose what you want to do on your birthday, except make it more than just one day. Enjoy it for a few at least. But some people enjoy it for like a week or more. So have
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's birthday
A
season.
month. Yes, it is. Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And 48 years young is beautiful age. Enjoy it, sweetheart. Yeah, that's great. All right.
Oh.
So we have Lena Ramraz, right? And she's here. Okay. You're welcome, Kiva. Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Oh, Sharon Foster, that's funny. And they're telling their driving stories, some of them. And I'm sure we could write a book, couldn't we?
Right?
Yep. All right, Lena, thank you for being here. We'll get you, pull some cards for you. A love reading. The Love Boat. All right.
Oh, a love reading.
Love
Okay.
reading. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't see that either, Joan.
I
Oh, you
didn't.
didn't?
Yeah, I didn't see the word love.
Look, sometimes it's like we see it and it says, I would love a reading.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
but I looked at it twice. Yes.
Thank you for saying that.
Yes.
Okay.
No
Yeah.
problem. I was channeling my
That's
Captain
funny.
Tubing.
Okay. Let me just tune in once more.
Okay.
I
So
think the original. Oh, you go ahead, Terry.
you go ahead, Joan. Your
I
turn.
think what I originally got applies, and it was funny because before I had seen that it was a love reading, the first thing was my heart chakra just lit up, and then I saw you, as I often do. I'd see people in on a body of water in a canoe or a kayak or something. But where I'm seeing you, it's like a live action, but it looks like it's a woodblock print, with like a dark background and thick lines illustrating it. But you're coming down you're kind of doing whitewater rafting. It's a tactical thing. There's lots of love, but it's swift moving water, and you need to be a little careful because there's boulders here and there. So it's like you've got this. And it's not really that swift. Well, I'm seeing it as swift moving, but it's also two things at once. It's moving quickly, but it's illustrated in a way that, thick lines, as if it were a picture book or something. So, okay, Spirit, let's pull it all together. What does this really mean? There's something about nature, maybe native people, like totems or something in that culture that it's speaking to you. And I'm seeing I don't know. There's a lot beneath the surface. There's a lot on the surface that's going really fast, and you have to kind of navigate right away. It's a lot coming at you, but then it's also kind of the stop action thing where you need to stop and enjoy the beauty and I guess it's the depth that it's going to be something that's going to be deep. So this is why it's kind of a confusing image. It's moving fast, and yet it's deep and still at the same time.
Wow.
Good luck making sense of that one, but that's what I got for you, Lena.
There you go.
That sounds really good. Do you want to go, Aley?
No, you can. Yeah, you can.
Oh.
It's fine.
Okay. Well, I got that movement too, Joan, and it's they kind of showed me. It looked like a Ferris wheel at first, almost, but it's or not a Ferris wheel, but the one that goes around.
Yeah,
is that a Ferris wheel? Okay,
Mhm.
okay. So like number one, they're showing me you have choices. That it won't just be one, Lena. That you might be trying out different components of that situation. So you might be looking there. But it is going around, and you do have choice here. And there are multiple choices. As it goes around, though, you're going to find that steady circle. So whatever that is, it's like, which is like a ring, right? So who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah. And then when I pulled a card for you, I got wholeness. So this is you finding your wholeness. could be your other half, you know, someone that you really care about. But, and again, Ganesh is holding a circle. And in the center of the circle, there's the star. So I think you're finding your other star.
Oh, wow. Kind of like a
Nice.
twin flame and a star version. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Lily Rose says, or a merry-go-round.
Oh, yeah. That, oh,
I
I
love
love
it. I love
that.
it, love
I
it,
love
love it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thanks for pitching that in.
So the first card I get is a soda bottle, and when you shake up a soda bottle, you know, it explodes and gets everything all wet. But it says you're thirsty for something, and you are seeking more excitement. So you're thirsty for your love, I think. And you are in the driver's seat. You got the steering wheel, so you're that's always good. By the way, if you have a dream and someone else is driving, that you're not driving, you're not controlling your life, they are. So if you're in the driver's seat, you're all right. And if you take a step-by-step approach, you should be able to, to realize this love interest for 2024. So that's very good, Lena. Thank you so much. Yes, very good. All right. I want to say, let's see. First of all, Eliza Bassett, we have asked for rain in Maui. We have prayed for rain in Maui, and it's pouring over there in Maui right now. And so Eliza is very grateful to the community for all their prayers, and wrote me earlier this week and thanked everybody for sending that to there. So if ever you need if you need the rain and the water, or we can do that. It looks like we can do our rain dance. So that's wonderful, Eliza. So very good news. All right.
Such good news. Yes.
And I want to say hello to all of you who just came in on different channels. We do have we did close the questions, just so you all know, everywhere. We'll do the best we can to get through all this and, read for everybody that we can. All right. So we have Ness, who would love a card pull for the next 10 days. All right, Ness. When people put up a general thing like that, I tend to pull spiritual. That's what I tend to do. I don't know, unless you say physical. So, all right. All right.
Well, when I tuned in, it's interesting because when I tuned in psychically, I saw a canary and then I pulled the canary card. And it says, step forward now and sing your song. There's power in finding your voice. But when I saw the canary, it was like sitting on it wasn't a wild canary. It was a domesticated canary, but it was sitting on a branch outside. So there's something about the next 10 days, maybe get outside, feel free. And then from the Archangel deck, I got the Archangel of Strength saying, unleash your magic. So get free, sing like a bird, and unleash your magic.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Terry?
Yes, when I go into your energy, they're showing me a wave, and the wave starts out with the crescent moon. Sounds odd, right? But here's the moon that comes out, and then it turns into water. So, and the moon does control water, right? Mm-hmm. So, and the current. So it's talking about you being in the flow, but also, again, manifesting. This is a great time to manifest. And bringing in your ups and downs and what you want, stepping forward into it. And something about shining your light too, like walking in your power, Ness. So, be the powerful person that you are, the powerful being. And then I got Lemurian seed codes. And so, and of course that crystal is surrounded in water and little star beings dancing around.
It looks like the blue light.
Yeah, it is like the blue light, isn't it? Yeah. Living with grace, uniqueness, embracing sensitivity. You also get a stellar gateway activation code. So, so you've got a lot going on here, but it's really beautiful because I'm seeing that moon, and it's and I can see the reflection of it in the water, and it's a beautiful thing. So
Annie wonders if you'll hold the card up a little bit closer because she wants to see that.
oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Isn't
It
it
reminds
gorgeous?
me, yeah, it reminds me of Stargate, the movie that James Spader was in many years ago. It was like that. There was a portal out in the middle, and you could go to other star systems. Wow.
Yeah, and manifest,
Yeah.
right? Stepping through your light.
Yeah. Yes. I know you got a lot of going on spiritually in the past few weeks. I'm wondering. I know you're in the LA area. I wonder if you saw the rainbow yesterday. I have heard from more people. Diana's son saw it, and Kelly Healer saw it. It was a double rainbow that was absolutely gorgeous. So, okay, Kelly.
That blue
Yep.
one.
Bring protection. All right. There you go. There you go.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. Beautiful. So I get for you, maybe you search the branches for what is only in the roots. So we have to sometimes dig down and dig deeper into the roots of something. We aren't up here yet. We got to start with a good solid foundation. And so I'm going to say that they want you to go deeper. They want you to look, and they want you to see that you can find things elsewhere, that they're available for you down in the depths, down in the roots. And there's nothing wrong with that, because that's where the foundation of the tree comes from. And if they didn't have strong roots, it wouldn't grow into a big tree. So, yeah. Okay, good. You've been using the word roots to talk about the writing project.
Perfect.
Good. I'm glad it resonated, sweetie. Yeah. All right. We've got Nancy Smith wondering if she could get a message from her guides, please.
I think I'm hearing the Nutcracker Suite. Da 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 da. That one? Is that what that is?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyhow, I'm thinking that it's sort of a magical season for you, and they're saying, the message is believe. So it's a manifesting message to, just like magical things can happen, like in that ballet. It's just it's a time to believe, and to really believe that you can do it. So put some energy into manifesting what you want, and you will and smile. You will soon experience a wonderful journey of inner discovery. That's the meadowlark for you. So yeah, there's something about the Nutcracker and just the magical elements of the season that are important for you right now.
Nancy, I don't know if you have a celebration coming up soon, or a party. I mean, we're in the holiday season, but I feel like something's coming up, and you're hearing, who is it, Tchaikovsky, and I'm hearing sea shanties. So, what's wrong with that picture? No, it's all good. But it's what is that sea shanty? Oh, where have you been, my darling young girl? And then they're talking about the sea and the mountain. So again, they're talking about travel, but also I feel like some of your guides a lot of our guides, right, are our parents or somebody on the other side of the veil that come in. But it's like you've got a celebration of ancestors around you right now, Nancy, are coming in for the holidays. And everybody's dressed, and they say, you dress up, you have a celebration. They want you to put your party dress on, is what they're telling me. And it's just funny. So you're getting abundance. So whatever you're doing, you're walking into abundance. Make sure that you know that and walk through that portal there to walk in your abundance. And you know it's going to come up, celebration. So grab your light, grab your sunshine.
Good times, come on. Hey, look, I get prosperity, and that's abundance. Look at that.
Yeah.
And look at her. I'm wondering if you're going to be going to some kind of a party where you get dressed up a little bit more than what you would normally wear, because I'm getting beauty as well. So prosperity and beauty are coming up for you. And it says that you'll be finding those. So, I mean, the finding came out after the two, but I'm thinking that that's what it's trying to say. You will be finding beauty and prosperity in the month ahead. So enjoy.
Yeah.
I bought this really nice new velvet Christmas dress, and I thought it was really cute. And I put it on, and I came out and showed my husband when he was home. And I said, what do you think? He said, isn't really you.
No, he did not.
It doesn't flatter you. That's what he said. Yeah. I said, okay. At least I didn't say, do I look fat in this dress? That would have been hard to get the answer. Yeah. Anyway. Yes, more than PJs. Yes, Nancy. There you go. All right. Scorpio Mama would love a message from her guides. All right. Yeah, velvet is really, I love this. This is a pretty little dress. It's really nice. I know husbands. He could have said, oh, it looks lovely, dear, and then not told me the truth. So I guess I'm happy about it.
I'm getting, and it's almost like someone sitting down writing a letter to Santa. I'm seeing writing. And at first I thought, oh, you're writing Christmas cards or messages. But no, it's like taking an inventory, and not like making a list and checking it twice, or the list of things you have to do, but the things that it's like, start now to make the list of things that you want to have for the coming year, for the year ahead. And maybe do some journaling about, in quiet times by the tree or whatever, if you have some quiet times, to kind of do a little assessment earlier than we usually do at the end of the month about how has this year gone, what are the things that you really enjoyed and treasured this year, and what were some of the hard times and what were the lessons from them and how did you get through it, and just it's this period of self-assessment. And I know this is a really busy time of year for lots of people, but if you can find that little quiet time, and I'm seeing you like sipping the cup of Christmas tea or whatever it is, and just sitting I'm seeing you sitting by the fireplace and everything, and just having a little bit of contemplative time, because I think the guides are feeling like you've done a lot this year, and you need to write it down and mark it so that you won't forget it. And now I see you on a springboard before you dive off into the next phase.
Oh my God, I get the same thing. I get go within, because you have been going within. Let it go. And I know she's going through some life changes. And then the word change comes up. There's something coming up. Things are going to change for you. And yeah, I would say, Joan Scott, jump on in, dive on in. It's ready for you. There you go.
You were in perfect form, though. It was this great jackknife dive. So,
oh, cool.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of stress this year. Yeah. They came in with me. It was that song, Bang a Gong, Get It On. I mean, it's like you've been working, man. You've just been doing it, Scorpio Mama.
Mhm.
And they're talking about be loud, be proud, know what you want
Uh-huh.
for the next, and make your intentions.
Uh-huh.
Um, like everybody was saying, um, somehow, whenever you're doing your intentions, they're talking about the artist.
Mm.
So pulling out your artist, whether that's dancing or singing, writing, drawing. It is a good song, right, Viviani? And
Yeah.
but somehow really being in the field with it, like we can make 200 intentions before the brain really catches it. But if you sing them, if you yell them, if you dance them, only 20 are needed. So and also strategy.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
think about the future.
Mhm.
So
Wow. We keep getting that. It's yeah.
yeah,
It's been a tough year for you. I think it's going to get better for you, honey. It
yeah.
seems like it is. Yeah. So, yep. All right. Oh, so was it Jill that said she loves T-Rex? Who said they love T? Laurie Hunsinger. Oh, you love T-Rex. All right. There you go. All right. Sally says, I seem to have been adopted by the neighborhood Harris Hawk family. Every day squawking. Do they have a message for you?
Ooh.
Leave me some food. I don't want to go looking for it. All right. Let's see what they have to say. Let me get some animal cards here.
So I'm hearing Sally is Come Fly Away, that song Come Fly Away.
Uh-huh.
Um you never need to worry, they're saying. That if you're thinking about things, and this goes for me too, I'm going to take this information. If you're thinking about things in the future and the past, you're worried about, and especially with the holidays, that can happen, right? If we're entertaining or we have to go places, it's really
Mhm.
easy to be like that. But you don't have to worry about it. It's all going to be fine. We never had to worry about it. We just had to be present and here.
Yeah.
And when I pull a card on that, oh, that's so funny. The illusionist, because life is really just an illusion, isn't it?
Mhm.
We are
Yeah.
the creators of this. So,
Yeah. Wow.
They were giving me images about how hawks can soar so high, and yet also because of their vision, they can zoom in, so they can be far away and see things so clearly from so far away. So in some ways, they're saying back off and see the big picture, but then zoom in and uh, and focus on the details too. That sounds contradictory. There's
Right.
also, but it's just that being clear. There's also messages of protection in there too, of seeing the big picture and then dealing with the details as well is a way to protect your protect yourself and your environment and your rights and all of that. And I just paged through just to make sure I got the hawk card, and the message in this deck of feather cards is the hawk says, "Pay attention, a powerful message is being communicated to you now." Well, I guess,
wow.
but you wanted to know what that message
I
is,
know. I know. I know.
and it and it's
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So she has been considering moving back east where she came from where she is right now.
All
And
right.
so I'm thinking that you're being protected. It's like you're being protected. You're being watched over until you leave to go back. And I get having comfort enough to go around. And they're saying, you're going to find your comfort and enjoy the rest of the time that you're here. And I'll be watching you. I'll be watching you. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I get that it's all going to come into place. And
Yeah,
you don't need to worry about where you're going because you're going to pick the right spot and they're going to be watching you.
right. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so we need an elemental message. I love the elementals, and so she wants the message from the elementals, Sonia. And I'm just mixing some of these up. I've got everybody that's put their things up, and we'll try to get to everybody. just trying to mix up some of the different types of questions. So, elementals. God, I love them. There's also new elementals out there, Sonia, with the blue kachina that people have been talking about, and you can see little blue beings. So
Cool.
I haven't been able to see them, but I know a few people have. So.
I know that elementals can be kind of forthright sometimes. And so the first thing I got, they were very forthright. They were saying, get a clue, pay attention to nature, and that everything has its season, and there's a season to rest and regroup and recharge. And that's what this time is, the period where the sun is not out as much, to just regroup, take care of yourself, and recharge and restore yourself for the coming season.
Wow, that's wonderful. Okay. Harry?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty much the same message as Joan. The fairies are coming in. There's orbs that have little fairies inside of them, little bubbles that come in. And they're talking about that diamond light. As that comes in, as your body recharges and your light body. I mean, you're walking in that. You're like flashing with all that elemental and magnetic crystalline energy. But they're saying take your time because it doesn't have to be built in a day.
Right.
And this is a time to kind of walk into it. And speaking of which, look at the diamond light coming in from her finger. But this is the time to kind of walk into it, and you're going to be walking into it at the right time in increments. And then Sonia, I think what is it? April 20th, I think, is a really important day astrologically. Things are going to be shifting.
Ooh,
and
okay.
It'll be a good time to really go for it then.
Yeah. So some of you are, Marcia asked what the elementals are. Just so you know, the elementals would be the fairies, the gnomes, the little people, tree spirits, and they are very busy. And where do the dragons fit in? Well, are they more our protection animals? I know the griffin is the one that's my protection animal. And I'm thinking, the dragons are the ones that go around circular. So they're the ones that sort of patrol our outer world. Are they considered an elemental though, Terry? You think?
I always put them in with the elementals
You
when
do?
we bring them in meditation. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Because
Yeah.
it makes it easier. I always say spirit animals and elementals because it's a good group.
And so Carolyn says she always believed Bigfoot and Nessie are elementals, the Loch Ness monster. And Kachinas are aliens benevolent in near Earth orbit, inside the moon orbit. They've been in relationship with the Hopi tribe. Yes, that's the blue light we're talking about. Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. We just love it when people do that. All right, so I have for you, raise your words, not your voice. The rain grows flowers, not thunder. Make peace, have empathy, and show kindness. They want you to show them kindness. They want you to, as you are passing them by, if you feel like they're there, they just want you to say hello. They want you to recognize that they're there. I do that when I'm out walking the dogs to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, hello, tree spirits. How's everything doing? How is everything going today? Things like that. And that's the time when I did that, when I was talking to talking to the birds, actually. And I said, I would love it if you came down here and sat on my shoulder. And and then they did that marvelous dance that they do when they all flock off at the same time. And it was amazing. So yeah,
Wow.
they perform for you. You just got to watch. Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome. All right. There you go. All right, Nivra. Card for December. Okay. There you go. And Lily, we're going to do you next. I'm pulling out my dog cards for you.
Deborah, the card I got in my head for you was a huge, like an oak tree that that grew up and overspread everything. So I think that's a wonderful symbol of strength and growth, especially because it grew from an acorn to a huge old tree in my image. And then the card from the Angels deck is about virtue, and she says, "Open up your heart." So maybe open your heart to new growth.
Yep.
I got empowerment. So, yeah. Recognizing your strength, all your power. You've got it all in your hands, all that light. So shine your light.
Absolutely.
They're also talking about some new light coming in, and that it might have something to do with forgiveness in your heart, Nivra. So I know this time of year, I've got a lot of forgiveness that comes in for me and family and old situations, kind of reviewing.
Yeah. I'm reviewing the situation. That's from Oliver. Do you remember that?
Oh my God,
Okay.
that was incredible.
I got clarity. You got clarity. You're going to get clarity, and with the other cards, that makes a lot of sense because you are reviewing, and you're going to find that whatever this is going to be a good month for you to figure out exactly what it is that either you want to, want to do or want to focus on. So that's what I get for you. Thank you, dear. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Okay. Lily Rose. Either a message from loved ones or doggy Coco, who just lost on November 9th. And I'm pulling some doggy cards for you. So let's see. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go. I get the Joker first. And Coco says, things aren't always as they seem. Look, this is a prairie dog. And of course, that's not really a dog. But it's like, you think that I'm not with you anymore. But I'm right there. And things aren't always as they seem. You may actually hear like jangles of my, chain around me, or you may feel me get up on the bed, whatever it is. And Coco says, I want to express my gratitude to you and give thanks to you. You were wonderful. And I was so glad that you were my person. And how sweet is that? My goodness. And Coco wants to talk to you more. Coco says, I'm going to open up and get close to you. And that's kind of what this one was about too. So if you want to talk to me, if you want to still feel me, I'm always there. Just call on me and you'll be cared for.
I don't know if Coco was a black and tan dog, like a black dog with kind of tan or ginger colored markings, but that's what I'm seeing. And he just walked up very, very calmly and stood there as if saying, I'm here to be adored. And that's the way he felt with you, he or she. And I saw you petting him, starting underneath the chin and all the way down his chest, and then kind of around his ears. And he was just being very calm, taking it in, and felt like that was his one of his duties. He loved you very much, but it was his duty to bring out the love in you, to accept your love and amplify your ability to give love by being so darn cute and so wonderful. And I'm almost wondering, he was being, I don't know why I'm saying he, but I'm wondering if he was a show dog. Did you show him, or did he have like really good manners or something? But anyhow, at least the dog that I'm seeing now did. And then I also pulled a card view and got the Oriole. A new creative venture is on this horizon. See it as a positive change. So this, I hope that that's coming for your life, into your life too. But Coco is definitely still with you and just waiting for you to kind of reach out and connect.
Mm-hmm. That's sweet.
Mhm. Yeah, she's saying he was very sweet. So Lily, is there, he's coming in and he's saying, you don't have to be sorry about something anymore or be perturbed about it. It feels like, and I'm getting that song, Hey Jude, where are you going with that gun in your hand? I mean, obviously you're not doing that, but are you upset with something that happened and the way that he passed, or something that happened around that, that you're feeling, either, and sometimes we can feel some anger about being left behind.
Yeah.
And yeah, felt something. He's on the bed the other night. Yeah,
Mhm.
Mine comes back too. I'll be laying there and I have two on the bed, and I have all of a sudden I'll feel another one come up, and the other two are already there, and I know it's my older dog I had. Yeah, that I lost. Yeah.
Oh, really?
He was
Rose
black
thinking
and
he was
tan.
black and tan.
Yes,
Wow.
that's awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then I pulled a card for you, and it's surrender and release. And this angel is holding an urn. So I don't know if you had him cremated. I have
Cremated.
my dogs cremated, and they're all in the family room. But, but,
Yeah.
but,
I get. Mhm.
when you're ready to release, then it's a good time to get a dog. Don't hold too much grief or too much pain about it. And he's bringing in divine guidance. So just look in the sky, watch for him, listen to him, because he is around you, Lily Rose.
Yeah. Lily Rose, thank you for sharing Coco with us.
Mhm.
We're all animal people here, and it breaks our heart. It really
Yeah.
does.
And maybe
Yeah.
that message from the Oriole, a new creative venture. Well, a new dog is a creative venture. That's certainly true.
And
Yeah.
I've had to do that so many times, Lily Rose. We all are tortured by it. But
Yeah.
know that you did the right thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanted him to make the choice. I know.
That's what he's talking about. You were divinely guided in that. Yeah, that was the right time.
That was the right time.
Yeah.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. All right, we have Anne, a reading from loved ones. All right, it's kind of broad, Anne. It always helps if you can to give us like a name of somebody, and their relationship. But we'll go ahead and see what we can find out. The luck of the draw. No.
And do you have she's saying her dad, Michael. Okay. Well,
Okay. Yeah.
I'm already pulling up some people coming in, and they're talking about a picture that you have. It could be a painting that you have, and something to do with flowers, or someone that enjoyed gardening. But there's something to do with flowers and blossoming. And they're talking about how much joy that they have, that you have that picture in your house of them, and what they did with that. And it seems like it could even, it's something to do with the flower. They can show me the flower. It's like a white flower. So I don't know if you have a piece of jewelry around that, but they just keep showing me that flower, and they're happy that you kept it. So.
Well, before you gave us a name and a relationship, I just was hearing, we are family. And there was this whole group of people. And, give it up, everybody, and dance. And they're just having the best time, kind of like, and then they showed me people like watching football games after, the whole crowd after Thanksgiving watching a football game. And like, they're saying, you're just the best show. They're just keeping such a good eye on you, and amazing, when yes, she did it. She took the right turn, or what they thought would be the good opportunity for you. But they're also there to back you and to support you in rougher times, because that's why we're here too, is to go through things and learn. But Aley, why don't you go? I'll see if I can bring Michael in a little bit more clearly.
Okay. What I want you to know is that whenever we find something really funny about them, what they say from the other side or how they come across to us, that we aren't being trying to be disrespectful at all in any way, just so you know, because these are your loved ones, and we respect them as much as we would our own loved ones. So I just want to say that first, because what I've got with my cards was there's a male who was a person that was sort of addicted. Now, it has an addiction here with a bottle. It could be any kind of addiction. So, and we all have different addictions. For me, it's too much coffee. So I do know that people have addictions. But it is a male that comes through. And that male also was an object of love, and says, it's very interesting that when I'm up here, I can be very objective about what's going on down there. But when I was down there, I didn't know that. Everything was, sort of a blur. But I've really been able to see how different things are. And then I get somebody that's up there that maybe like to spend a lot of time in front of a mirror. It looks like a female. But if you look in the mirror, it's a male. And so I don't know if that would be your mother or your sister, whatever, another male in the family, or if it is this male, your father. But it's like this person is being watched. This person was dressed fancily and was being watched by that male. So, all right.
Yeah. I was getting Michael a flannel shirt and a chair watching TV. And he says he's loving it where he's at, and he's just thrilled to watch you. And you were his sunshine. So he's just so proud of you and everything you're doing.
Yeah. And when I tuned into Michael, I got like a stein, that he was holding up, a clear glass stein, to kind of going cheers and hooray and celebrating you. And then I also saw a paintbrush that he was encouraging you to paint your own story, to create and be artistic and create your own story, that you have the power to do that. And when I pulled a card, I got the Archangel of Strength, who says, unleash your magic. So they were all pulling for you over there to create your own story here.
Yeah. Wow. So Laura just said, not with regard to Anne's reading, but Laura just said that she's had this kind of a quickening that has been coming up for her just now in energy. She said, what's going on with that? And I said, was it a good quickening or a bad, or anxious? And she says, hard to tell whether it's anxiety or anticipation. She said, I'm well at peace. Well, that's good. You're not frightened. So I'm wondering if this is all, you're getting some downloads too. Everybody's getting downloads from these beautiful blue light energies. And so it could be that. But you're not operating from fear, Laura. So I think you're okay. Ladies, any thoughts?
Yeah. When you operate from curiosity, the fear can't come in. Like your brain can't do fear and curiosity at the same time. So it's great that you were abiding in your heart space and saying, what is this?
Yeah.
That's huge.
It is.
That's the biggest part of the battle right there with fear. But you are always protected, calling your 33 trillion angels.
Yes. Plus all us earth angels here, we'll send it to you as well. So there you go. Oops, I'm going to do that last. Anne wanted a collective. Amanda just got over COVID or recovering from COVID. I'm glad you're recovering, sweetie. And I know that it knocks you down. So much, much love to you. And we'll certainly pull some cards for you. I'm glad you're feeling better. Just don't do too much right away. Go slow. All right.
I see you. It's like a cartoon you, still like in, I'm seeing you like in a hospital gown kind of and getting up out of the bed, and it's kind of hard to walk and with a cane. And then the next image is you're surfing. You're out surfing. So it's sort of maybe take it slow, but don't worry, you're going to come back from this.
Oh,
And
that's awesome.
so that sounds good. And
Yeah.
and I got the heron feather. Let go of convention and follow your own unique path.
There you go.
And whether
Amanda.
that involves surfing or not is up to you.
She does have a unique path. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Good.
That's beautiful.
Look what I got. I got well-being. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
They're recognizing you've gotten through the storm and your well-being is being, reignited. And you got the finding card too. So there's going to be something that will come from this that you will find out either about yourself or about where you're going, because there's a commitment coming. I don't know if that's a job for you or if it's something else, but it looks like as you move into the new year or, through December, something's going to come up for you that you're going to be you're finding a commitment with. So awesome.
Wow. So it's funny you were getting her surfing, Joan, because I was getting you fishing.
Oh,
All near the water.
Right. And Amanda, it starts out and you are the fish. And you are just getting in there and getting wet. And then you're the fisher person. You have your pole in there. But they're saying you don't have to go deep sea fishing quite so fast. So take your time. This is the time to just get your insight. Sit back, relax, power up your light body and your physical form, because there's solar flares coming in on top of everything, obviously, Amanda. So, this is a good time to change your DNA or whatever you want to do with that light body. And then they're talking about meditation. So taking some quiet time. And sometimes meditation is being silent, and sometimes it's dancing or drawing or painting or whatever gives you joy. But they're talking about being very gentle with it.
Well, she says she has a new job possible again. So there you go.
That's great,
right.
Amanda.
That is great. That's good news, Amanda.
Yeah, fishing.
And do they allow you to bring it's Jack? I think her dog's name is Jack. Do they allow you to bring the dog with you? She doesn't go anywhere without that dog. So anyway. All right. So we have, just so everybody knows, we are coming up on the hour, but we have Annie, Rossi, and Sharon O'Brien, and then a collective reading after that. And so everybody knows who's what. I'm sorry we couldn't do any more, but Leah, we're right at the end, sweetheart. But I will be later on over with Medium Kim. We do angel readings every other Thursday night, so we can certainly pull an angel card for everybody. Terry, do you have something coming up tonight?
No, I don't.
Okay, Joan? No?
Not tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. And Annie, when I tuned in, my third eye and crown chakra lit up. So it's, this same message has been coming, that now is the time to imagine it, dream it and believe it and manifest it. And when I pulled a card for you, I got the Archangel of Patience, who's saying, trust the process. So I know that people are always saying, oh yeah, manifest this, but raising your vibration, getting in the flow, and trusting that good things will happen is a message we can all use.
Yeah, excellent.
Annie, they're showing me lines that you can walk, and they're talking about making a strategy, making some intentions, but no way is the wrong way. Like you're at the center of these life changes that you might be thinking about. And then, of course, I get the thinker again. Here's our little guy. So making strategies, intentions, what you want to do. And And then I get the shapeshifter because
Ooh.
you can be whatever you want to be. So beautiful messages, Annie.
Yeah.
Yeah, miracles happen, Randy, right?
Yep. Yes, they do. Yep. So I got here, Annie, to lighten your load. You're carrying too much on your shoulders. So make sure that you take time for Annie and lighten up your load. Because new beginnings are on the way. The portal is open. Look, it looks pretty nice looking through. And I think this is with regard to your career. So I'm not sure, but your career does show up here after new beginnings. So
Nice.
you never know. That's right. Thank you. All right. We have Rossi, message from guides about work life for 2024. Okay.
Rossi, they want you to finesse your intentions. A lot of these messages are about intentions today. So they're asking, they're putting in my head, they're saying, what do you really want, Rossi? And to be very clear about it, because you can make it happen. They're also saying something about tell us what you want, your guides, because they'll make it happen. But you're on a free will planet, so they can't do it unless you ask for it. But they will assist you in this. So, if your dad was good with finance and your mom was good at medical things, whatever type of position you're looking at, look at either the archangel that can work with that, or look at the ancestor that can work with that.
Okay.
I tuned in and saw you slowly marching up the down escalator. So you're just kind of staying in place. And it was going down, but and then it kind of, as Terry was saying, there's intention and choice here. And they said you can either put more effort into it and run up and you have to go twice as far, and then you'll be there and you'll be at the top on the landing and get to decide where to go from there. Or else you can just turn around, go with the flow, see where it takes you, and then make your next change point from there. But right now, it feels like you're not getting anywhere. You're just at the same rate that it's going down. You're going up, and you're feeling like you're not getting anywhere. So it's time to make a decision. Okay. Oh, and and when I pulled a card, I got the New Earth, and the message there is share your gifts. So whichever way you turn, look for a way where you can use your strengths.
Absolutely. Wow. I have here that you're feeling sort of vulnerable at this point. You're putting your shields up for some reason. They're recognizing that, or they're telling you to continue to do that. I'm not quite sure, because it might be that you're in that right now and it won't continue. I have that you have eternal and limitless ability for your work life. And if you take this, of course, it's an 8 and it's the infinity sign. So anything is open for you. And I was thinking gifts as well, as what Joan had said, that, your gifts are big. So maybe make room for any gift that you have in the physical work world or in the spiritual work world. And because it's in your DNA, Rossi, it's in your DNA, the ability. Wow. So, yeah. There you go.
Those are beautiful cards.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what is it? It might be the blue light of protection going through us. Are you talking about for Laura or who or what? Or this reading? I don't know. Okay. Oh, Rossi. Okay. Well, hi, Angie from Cheshire, UK. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. All right. So we've got Sharon O'Brien, December. What will December bring? Why do I keep hearing music, like Christmas music? And I hear a man ringing a bell wherever you go,
Ring a bell.
Bang a bell.
Get
Bang
it
a
on.
gong. Crack of dawn. No.
Little cowbell.
No. Oh, yes. Definitely. Woo-wee. Wow. So you're going on an adventure, Sharon. Um, you're going to be listening to some stories, getting some advice from loved ones. I don't know if you're spending time with older folks, or you're one of the older folks. I'm not really sure, but you're going to be sharing stories just like we do it on the holidays when we get together. And it says, find your creative outlets and make yourself heard. They want you to tell the stories as well. And look at this. North Pole, magic ahead, new heights, achieving another level and making it to the top. You're going to grow. You got some spiritual growth coming for you. Wow. I've never got that card. That's really cool. All right.
Go ahead.
I was getting the first thing that came through was pace yourself. And whether that means it's a really, really busy time and you have to pace yourself, or some of us have slower times over this season, and you might want to just like, okay, I'm not going to open up all my gifts on one day, or whatever it is, but to kind of pace yourself through this and match your activity to what you need. And then I took the feathers card, and I got the turkey feather. And and I've got a real turkey feather right here from a hike recently. And I love the message on this. Honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts and blessings in service to the greater good. So that's kind of saying the same thing. Pace yourself, honor your own time of harvest. You don't have to dance to anyone else's beat all the time. And then the Archangel Radiant. So you can just be radiant this year, or this month. And also the message here was to raise your standards. Don't let anybody else kind of, what was the,
dampen
your groove.
There you go. Let your groove go. I love this. Thank you, Annie. If people aren't listening to old women's stories, we can start an old lady channel. I did. When I don't tell very many people, like in the real world, that I have a YouTube channel, but when I do, they're like, well, what is it? I said, well, we talk about spirituality and tarot, and they're like, oh.
Yeah,
hey, I'm not dead yet. You know what I mean? Yeah,
great. I've got 15 more minutes in my day now as they leave.
That's right. All right. So Anne's going to watch the replay, but she loves to get the community reads for everybody for the week coming up. And so here we go.
So I'm getting for everybody divine timing. So just know that things are coming about and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And balance everything. Learn how to balance. Walk that line of being in your negative and positive, the in-between. Because the in-between is when you're aware of everything and you're not attached to anything. So this is such a time of chaos right now on the planet, and it's really easy to go either direction. Walk that in between and step into it.
Yeah, I love that message.
As soon as I tuned in, it was the Beatles singing "All You Need Is Love." Love, love, and the whole thing. And then I pulled a card, and it's the Archangel Chamuel saying, be what you want to attract. So be love and you'll attract love. And that's the message for the week and forever.
So what I pulled was a great deck of called Soul Whispers, and they're just beautiful cards, but it says, you can always be kinder to yourself. Remember that. You can always be kinder to yourself. We are less kind to ourselves than we are to others. We talk to ourselves very negatively and we don't realize it. Be kind. Be kind to yourself and let the waters settle and the stars will be mirrored in you. Take time away because it brings clarity. So there you go. Just beautiful messages today. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Joan. Always enjoy having you ladies here. Make sure you check out both their channels if you haven't already. Terry's at Holding Your Space and Wisdom Seeker Joan. And somebody congratulated, I was Bora Bora, I think. Janet said, congratulations on your 400 subscribers.
Yes,
So,
thank you,
yes,
everyone, for that.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Congratulations.
Wonderful.
That's great.
Yes, it's really
Slow
good.
but steady.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
It is. It is. So thank you, everybody. Much, much love to you all. And we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.